position, and you'll sleep at night. You don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Money's coming to me.
Almost 8 million jobs in the last 2 months. African-American jobs up 400,000 in June. That's after plus 300,000 in May. Hispanics up 1.5 million. That's a huge number. And another majority group, that is to say women, they jumped in their jobs by 3 million in the month of June. So those are very, very big numbers.
Unbelievable. That's Larry Kudlow. I told you when President Trump hired him to be his top man, his advisor, I said, that's going to kill him. If he loses the election, his re-election, I should say, it'd be all Larry Kudlow's fault. The worst decision was to hire him because Kudlow doesn't get it. Do you remember when the president kept saying, this is a big, fat, ugly bubble. This is a big, fat, ugly bubble. And everybody applauded or for him and said, you're right. This is a fake rally since 2008. Since 2008, all they've been doing is printing money and putting it into the stock market. In 2008, I mean, from 2008 to 2020, it was a big, fat, ugly bubble. Exactly what the president said. But Kudlow, you got to understand, he doesn't understand who the working class is. He doesn't understand who the middle class is. Every living day, every living breath, Kudlow is there to make sure the top 1% and big business become more wealthy. Because that's where the big money comes from. That's where the donations come from. Trump didn't need that. He didn't need that to get elected first time around. So Kudlow changes the whole format. He's not, remember, Kudlow never in his life have ever served the interest of the middle class, of the working class. Kudlow, his whole life, is to serve the interests of the very wealthy. He wants to be part of that class. Big business. How do you think they got the big tax cut? And when they got that big tax cut, remember what happened? They turned down the idea to tell the CEOs, all that tax savings, you better take it and reinvest it back into business investment so that you can increase productivity, buy new machinery, new equipment, new buildings, new technology. So if you're making 1,000 mattresses a day, turn to 3,000 mattresses a day. That means that the working class, their wages will go up. That's called productivity. And when their wages go up, remember, spending is 72% of our economic GDP growth. And we have not had a GDP growth since 2008 above 2.5%. We should be at 4 to 5%. Kudlow even screwed up the PPP funding. The small and medium-sized companies have 500 employees or less. Remember, they're supposed to get about $8,333 per employee for 2.5 months. A lot of people didn't get that money. So here we are. If you go back and you start thinking about what happened in 2008, Got to go back to 2008 to find out what's going to happen now. Everybody asks me, what do you think's going to happen? What's going on? I'm confused. Well, if you go to my site, philsgang.com, if you're not a gang member, just go to my YouTube site, My Take, Phil's Take. I have my own YouTube site. Go there. I just did a whole new video explaining exactly what's going to happen, how the stock market's going to crash, what's going to make it crash. When you finish that, you'll have no questions as to what is going to happen in the future here. Remember, in 2008, the market stopped going down by creating quantitative easing, where they printed this money and they took $1 trillion and gave it to the 5 largest banks, said, go in and buy your own shares to stop the market from dropping. Because remember, stock markets need to have the banks lead. If the banks aren't leading, you're really screwed. Right now, we're screwed because what's leading is the FANG stocks, the big tech stocks, the Google, the Amazon. They can't hold this rally. And the rally for the last 4 weeks have been having trouble. We've been in this range, in the 6 to 7% range for what, 4 weeks? No volume, no energy, no buyers. The big institutions aren't buying. Why would they buy when stocks are 140, 150% overpriced? Are you kidding me? So if you really look at the stock market from 2008, from November 2008, where they put the first $1 trillion in, they printed it, the trillion, gave it to the 5 biggest banks, they went and buy their own shares, and the bank stocks led the market up 80%, 80%, about 130 days, called quantitative easing. Now remember what the promise was. We're going to do it for just 1 year. We're going to print this money, stop the rally, or stop the market from go in, and we're going to prop the market up by buying all these bank stocks. And then the banks can also buy their own stocks, buy commodities, and will artificially, financially rather, engineer this rally. But we'll only do it for 1 year. Then after that 1 year, we're going to take all this money and we're going to put it and plow it back into the companies for business investment. Because for this 1 year, we're going to let the very wealthy create what we call the wealth effect. So the millionaires will become very wealthy in 1 year by driving the stock market up. And then they're going to take that wealth and they're going to plow it back in the economy, we were told by Bernanke and Obama. They're going to plow it back into the economy. They're going to take the money and put it into business investment. And they're going to create productivity, create jobs. And we're going to take, and our economy will grow 3, 4, 5%. The first year finishes from 2008 to 2009. They continue. They decided to put in another $650 billion. The market rallied another 33%. That's November 2010. Wait a minute, I thought we're supposed to stop in 2009. This doesn't help anybody. The stock market's going up. Who's it going to help? Very few people are in the stock market. Even 401ks. 50% of the people who are working, 50% don't even have a 401k of the working class. 50% who do, about 38, 40% don't even invest in it anymore. They don't have the money to do it. Expenses are too high. They have nothing left. So they went from $1 trillion from November 2008, gave the $1 trillion to the banks. The banks went and bought their own shares, other bank shares, bought commodities. Stock market went up 80%. Now the promise, remember, all that money was going to come back in so that they pile it into the company, business investment, so you can get a wage increase. Your savings will go up. Your wages go up. All great for the economy. Well, guess what happened? On November 2010, they printed another $650 billion, did it all over again, bought their own shares. The banks again went in, bought their own shares. Market went up 33%. Are you kidding me? So from 2008 to 2010, They put in over $1.65 trillion to buy shares to move the market up artificially. What's going on here? We have to understand what's going on in 2008 to understand what's going on now.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. The fastest drop in history, 3,000 points in 3 days. Wow, but we are right there with my color-coded chart. How many times did you say, listening to me, boy, he's negative, he's just a grumpy old man? And I kept telling you this would happen. And with my color-coded chart, it worked. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com, where you get the color-coded chart and you get my membership free for 10 days. And the best thing is this, that you can, without any work at all, at 2 o'clock, go to my site. We have a video posted of our portfolio stocks. Just select which one you want to follow. Every day, we tell you exactly what to do based on the color-coded chart. If you just follow those instructions to a T, then you're going to have the highest probability of being successful. Check it out, philsgang.com. Get it free for 10 days, the membership and the color-coded chart. See you on the charts.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Philsgang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Philsgang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. The fastest drop in history, 3,000 points in 3 days. Wow, but we are right there with my color-coded chart. How many times did you say, listening to me, boy, he's negative, he's just a grumpy old man? And I kept telling you this would happen. And with my color-coded chart, it worked. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com, where you get the color-coded chart and you get my membership free for 10 days. And the best thing is this, that you can, without any work at all, at 2 o'clock, go to my site. We have a video posted of our portfolio stocks. Just select which one you want to follow. Every day, we tell you exactly what to do based on the color-coded chart. If you just follow those instructions to a T, then you're going to have the highest probability of being successful. Check it out, philsgang.com. Get it free for 10 days, the membership and the color-coded charts. See you on the charts.
Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Getting back to full employment is just not going to be possible because some industries have been permanently contracted. Do you agree with that?
I'm not sure what that means.
No, Larry doesn't know what that means. Matter of fact, Larry doesn't even know how to count.
So help me out here. I got 3 plus 4, that's 7, plus 2 from the Fed's money supply. That's $9 trillion.
Yeah, so he got up to 9. Pretty tough, but he got up to 9. Then he tells us
We could grow this economy at 4 or 5%.
that was a huge lie. 4 to 5%. You cannot grow an economy 4 to 5% when they leave you with tremendous amount of debt. And that's been the problem with this market, with this whole economy, is our debt. The debt is just too much. We've gone from 53 trillion to almost 80 trillion in debt. When you have that kind of debt, you can't grow the economy. So if you want to know what's going on, I did a whole, in my YouTube site, go to Phil's Gang, go to my YouTube site, My Take, and I outlined everything as to what is the stock market going to do. So you don't even have to be a member, it's free. If you want to know what is this market going to do, I'm in a 401k, is the market going to crash, going to go higher, what's going to happen here? Well, you get the answer. It's free. Go to my YouTube site, Phil's Gang YouTube site, My Take. All right, so to understand what's going on, you have to go back to 2008 to 2012. Remember, if you go back to 2008, the market was crashing. They printed money. They said, let's stop the crash. We'll print $1 trillion, give it to the banks, they'll buy their own stocks. That'll stop the market from crashing because remember, every stock market, you need bank leadership. You need bank leadership. If you don't have bank leadership, the market will continue to crash. You'll get some leadership on other sectors like the FANG stocks, but it'll never last. You need the banks. So they said this was going to happen just for 1 year. And then what they do is all that money they make in the stock market, the top 1 percentile, going to plow it back into business investment. From business investment, we're going to grow. We will grow. All that money, we're going to plow it back into new machinery, new technology, new buildings. We're going to increase our productivity so much that we'll grow jobs, grow wages. Remember, 72% of our economic growth comes from wages. They lied. They started to put another $650 billion in 2010. Market went up 33%. This is all fake, remember. No earnings, no profits. Market's going up without profits, without earnings. Then they do it again in 2011. They print another $400 billion. Market goes up 28%. So the market goes up 80% with the first trillion they put in. They put another $650 billion in. It goes up another 33%. They put in another $400 billion. It goes up 28%. Get it? The market cannot go up unless you're injecting this cash to the 5 biggest banks so they buy all their own stock and other stock to move the market up. And then by October 2012, the market was up about 80%. And they had $3 trillion they invested in buying their own shares. So then Bernanke and Obama said, well, let's do this. Let's continue. This is fantastic. We can have stocks going up without companies making profits. prosperity without profits. This is wonderful. It's called quantitative easing, QE. You print the money and buy your own stocks. So they said, why don't we do this? Instead of giving the money to the banks to go buy their own stocks and other stocks and commodities to drive the market up without having to have profits, why don't we give the money to every CEO of the S&P 500 companies, especially the S&P 100 companies, and let them do the same thing? Called stock buybacks. That simply means that if you had, again, if you're a company, you have 10 million shares outstanding, and your earnings are 8%, you can spread your 8% over 10 million shares, and your stock will go up $5. But remember, from 2008 up to 2012, there was no earnings, no profits. Nobody was making any money. So how do you get the stock to go up? Well, they decided to take that money that they put in from 2008, November, to October 2012. They said, let's give the money now to the CEOs. What they can do, if their earnings went from 8% down to 5%, and if they spread 5% earnings over 10 million shares, well, the stock's not going to go up $5. It'll go down $5. So how do we stop that? Simple. Let's give them money now, free, no interest. And what they do is buy down their 10 million shares down to 8 million. So now they're spreading their earnings of 5% over 8 million. That'll work. The stock will go up $5. So that's how they do it. That's what they've been doing since 2012. Every time they don't make money, they simply print money, give it to the CEO, and he buys his own shares down, reduces his shares, so he doesn't have to have any profits. And who called this the biggest, fattest, ugly bubble? Who said that? That was Trump, remember?
We are in a big, fat, ugly bubble.
That's what he said. That was him. He said that. In 2016, when he was running, he said what I said. This is ridiculous. You can't have the stock market going. This is a bubble. You can't have this market going up like this without having profits. And he campaigned on this being a big, fat, ugly bubble. So from November 2008 to October 2012, the top 1 percentile, you know that $16 trillion that we were told is going to go plow back into the companies for business investment? So increase productivity, to increase wages, increase spending, so our economy flies, takes off, and we have a GDP of 4 to 5%. No, they didn't do that. They took the $16 trillion that they made in the stock market and put it in their pocket. Nothing went back to Main Street. The rich got richer. The middle class shrunk. The poor got screwed. So from 2008 to 2012, $16 trillion, the 1 percentile grabbed 80% of it, put in their own pocket. And they said, hey, we'll just keep doing the same thing, keep moving the money market up without profits until Inauguration Day. Then we'll talk about that and some stocks, what stocks you need to be in.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the markets open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you start making money, please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. The market from 2008 up to 2020, February 2020, so go November 2008 to February 2020, that was it. That was the official end of this bear market rally over 12 years. That was the end of it. Why? Because the amount of debt that everybody is carrying between corporations, the government, household debt is so enormous, about $80 trillion, it can't grow anymore. The economy just can't grow. That's why, remember, we had that correction. We had that first correction back in 2018. We had that 20% correction. back in 2018. Remember, September 2018, the market corrected, went down 20%. And then we had another big correction. When it rallied back up, we corrected again in February 2020. So you had the 2018 crash, about 20%, and then we had the next crash in February 2020. It's over. Both crashes, the 20% and the 40%, is because there's too much debt. But how do they keep pushing the market up? The same way they did starting in 2008. Keep printing this money called quantitative easing. First, as I said, it was only the banks buying their own shares and other company shares to move the market up in 2008 to 2012, all fake. Then they decided, well, why don't we give the money to all the corporate CEOs? Let them do that with their own stock, and we'll move this market right up without having to have any profits, no earnings, no growth. And that's what happened. And if you go take a look on a chart, if you go back and take a look from 2008 all the way up to 2020, as the market was going up 50%, the economy goes down 25, 30%. How can you have a stock market going up but the economy going down? Because there's no earnings, there's no profits, there's no economic growth. You have to have economic growth 4 to 5%. Our economic growth since 2008 has been 2.5%. Now you go into the last quarter, going into July 4th. Remember, we already had our big crash. We had our 42% crash starting on February 20th and ended on March 20th. 40% the market dropped, huge. Before that, we had a 20% crash. That was in September of 2018. And then she went back up in 2019. So we've had 2 crashes in a row because you can't hold it. So now they rallied the market from March 20th, 2020 up to June 2020, and we've been stuck here going sideways. But remember, when the market dropped, it wiped out from February 20th, 2020 down to March 20th, 2020, wiped out $32 trillion. When the market went back up, remember, it dropped 42%. When the market ran back up about 38%, they only clawed back of the losses of $31 trillion. They only clawed back $8.5 trillion. Think about that. They lost $31 trillion, but only got back $8.5 trillion because nobody's buying the stocks. When I say nobody, the big institutions. Now, who came in buying all these stocks right before July 4th? You had the retail customers don't know what the hell they're doing. They always do that right before every crash. Whereas the 1987 crash, 2001 crash, 2008 crash, every crash, they always come in at the very last moment and make a mistake and buy, and they lose all their money. So now the market's been going sideways. If you look at the S&P, we've been going after we've had that rally, this last rally from March 20th up to, and it peaked, remember, on June 8th. That's the end of it. That was it couldn't go anywhere. And it's been stuck going sideways ever since. It's over. So what did Trump do? Gets together with Kudlow, and they brought in, they said, let's prop it up. Let's hold it. So we got to get to November. How do we do that? Let's take and print $700 billion a month and give it to the banks like in 2008 to 2012, have them buy their own shares. And let's print another $608 million an hour, and we'll buy all the corporations who are over, $16 trillion in debt. 12 years of buying their own shares. They're so in debt. During those 12 years, they kept going out borrowing and borrowing and borrowing. Now all those bonds are due. They can't pay it. So they don't want the companies filing bankruptcy. So they turn around and they go in and they say to all the corporations, we'll buy all that debt from you, put it on our balance sheet. Now that kills you and me on Main Street because they got to print all that money to do that, which means the purchasing power of our dollar goes down, killing us. That's why we can't grow. We stay at 2.5% instead of 4%. This has been unbelievable. Unbelievable what's going on. But nobody cares. Nobody understands it. All they know is they hear the fake business news network keep telling you the economy's fantastic. When I heard this, that the quarter, April, May, June was the best second quarter, are you kidding me? In a decade? How the hell could that be? When they had to, the only way the market went up is injecting the $700 billion a month, the $608 million an hour, and to the banks $215 billion a month to prop the banks up. And they're saying this is the best rally? How could that be? When the market was going up from January 20th, 2017 to July 2020, yeah, the market went up 54%, but the economy dropped by 25%. And in the last quarter, the last 3 months, unbelievable. April, May, June, the market went up 50%, 45%. The market went up 45%, all fake, and the economy dropped again. So it's over. So what do you do? Well, as long as they continue, I tell my members, if they want to keep pushing the stock market up, we'll make sure we're in the right stocks. And the key is to get out of these stocks in time. Give you an example. Here's what I told them to buy right before July 4th. One thing I want you to look when you come back next week, keep your eye on Walmart. All right, see, it's a dog stock. You got to wait to get above this 80%. 33% right here. See? Anyways, I told them right before July 4th, and guess what? It took off today. How did I know that was going to happen? How did I know it? Because my color-coded chart tells me. It follows the money, doesn't follow the BS. So Walmart took off today, big. It went from 100. It went today from, I think, a low of $118. It went to a high of about, let's see, a low $118 to a high of $127. It's now at 126 because it turned green. It told us 7.5% rally, but my members caught that because they have the color-coded chart. It went from red to green. And I told them the day before 4th of July, make sure you watch this because as soon as this starts taking off, you buy this, it's going to happen. And it did. Now, the only stocks that are going up right now, the only group of stocks that are going up are the FANG stocks and Microsoft and Apple. Everybody's piling into Microsoft and Apple and the FANG stocks. Money's not going anywhere else. Everybody's panicked going into these stocks. Why do you think gold is going up? Because they know it's over. They know it's over. The November 2008 to the finish of this rally, it concluded, remember, on February 20th, 2020. It's over. Because the institutions aren't buying anymore. It's overpriced. So what do you do? Well, if they're going to try to rally this market one more time to get to the election, then we're going to do terrific like we always do. Look at Microsoft, we're up 28%. Apple, we're up 37%. And then we switch and short them. Starbucks, we're up 30%. Now we're looking to short it. McDonald's, we're up 17%. We're looking to short it. See, that's the thing you don't look to, shorting. This whole market, think about it, in this last quarter that they're calling the best quarter ever, what a bunch of BS that is. Total BS. This is going to be one of the biggest crashes ever. But they could probably financially engineer this market to November. So let's buy stocks, buy the strongest stocks. You join me. And from now to November, we'll make sure you're in the best stocks. We'll tell you when to get in, when to add, when to get out, when to run like hell, and when to short. You haven't got to do a thing. Just follow the instructions that are on the video that are posted every day at 2 o'clock. But people don't understand it. They think this is an unbelievable rally because they're telling us it is, when it's not. It's all fake.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. How many times did you say, boy, he's negative about the stock market. He's just a grumpy old man. Well, it proved out I was correct. Myself and my chart, color-coded chart. Tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell. Hey, it's free for 10 days. Check it out. You get the color-coded chart and you get my membership. Both free for 10 days. This time, you're not going to be surprised when the market crashes. You will be positioned perfectly. Check it out, philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
The markets are telling us that things look good.
Really? The market's telling us that? That things look good? Really?
But I think you're going to get a rocket ship coming in the fall of this year, and I think the Dow's going to I think the S&P's going to trade out above 4,000.
Yeah, rocket ship. Market looks good.
But it's really a powerful rally. This is 10-1.
Yeah, powerful rally. Powerful rally. You know what tells you if the economy is doing well? Not stocks. They convinced you of that, though. They've convinced you the stock market is the gauge to identify if you're going to keep your job, if you're going to get a raise. The stock market is the indicator as to how well you're doing, how your standard of living is going to go. Is it going to increase? The stock market. No, it's not. Because remember, since 2008, they've been intervening. The Federal Reserve keeps printing money and keeps putting it into the stock market to push it up when it shouldn't go up. Called QE. $1 trillion they put in, 2008, November. Another $650 billion, November 2010. $400 billion, 2011. You think the market would have gone up without that? That's a good market? That's a good economy? They put in another $1 trillion in October 2012, and starting in October 2014, they've been doing all stock buybacks, meaning print money, give it to the CEOs. The CEOs reduce the number of shares they have outstanding So when their earnings come in and their earnings are too low, they make sure they drop the amount of outstanding shares down so the stock price goes up, which otherwise the stock price would have went down. That's called financial engineering. But that's okay. That's okay. Netflix were up 27%, Intel 13%, Microsoft 28%, Apple 27%, XOP 32%, Valero 18%. Hey, let them cheat. We're making money. But the key is we're going to be out. We're going to get out and we're going to keep that money. You're not going to keep your money, especially if you're in a 401k. You're going to lose it all because you can't get out. You don't know when to get out. And when you do know when they told you to get out, they don't allow you to sell the stock short on the way down. Exactly what we do. Trump called it a big, fat, ugly bubble January 20th, 2017. Here we are, July 2020. The market's up 54% since January 2017, but the economy's down 25%. Now, let's think about this. Since the inauguration, he went to the inauguration and said, boy, this is a big, fat, ugly bubble. It's all phony. Now, here we are from January 20, 2017 to July 2020, the market's up 54%. So that's great. Everything's fine. The market does not give you an indication of how well the economy is. Not at all. Economic growth does. How much stuff are we producing? We should be producing, our GDP growth should be every year 4 to 5%. We're only producing 2.5%, which means we're in deep trouble. Our debt is climbing 35% faster than our economy is growing. We're in trouble. The only reason this market's gone up since 2008 because of what I just told you. Injection of cash printed by the Federal Reserve that kills you and me because all the money in our wallet keeps getting devalued. So what do? Do what we do. Every day, we focus on stocks that are going up. They want to push it up with all this phony stuff. Let them push it up like Valero went up 18%. XOP went up 32% for us. But we know when to get out. That's what I can't get across to you. Any dope can get into a stock and it'll go up. Stocks go up 75% of the time. But 85% of the time, people lose money. Think about that. How could that be? How could it be that 85% of the time people lose money in the stock market? Think about that. Yet stock market goes up 75% of the time because you don't know when to get out. And even worse, you don't know when to turn around, and when the stock starts going down, you make money on the way down by shorting it. With Phil's Gang, you're going to learn that. By the way, for those who are not gang members or anybody, go to my site, my YouTube chart, okay? My YouTube, go to Phil's Gang YouTube, my take, and I posted brand new today. I do a whole thing on the economy, the market, what's going to happen, when it's going to crash. Anything you want to know, it's right there. It's right there. It's right there. So join my gang free for 10 days. You get the color-coded chart. So with the same ease that we buy stocks and the stock market goes up, with the same ease, we're going to make money when the market comes down. If you can't understand between 2008 November and 2020 July, if you think this whole rally was because the economy's doing good, then how the hell is it that they had to push up in the 3 months that they say has been the best quarter in a decade? The only way they could get the market to go up is to make sure that all the big, large corporations that have about 10 trillion in debt, corporate debt, that they don't file bankruptcy. So the Federal Reserve went into all these corporations ready to file bankruptcy, printing $608 million an hour and buying all their debt so they don't file bankruptcy. That's what pushed them. We would have broken down below March low. We would have already broken March low. We'd be heading right now for the lows of 2012. What kept it up was the $608 million an hour printed money to purchase corporate debt, put on the balance sheet of the Federal Reserve. What kept the market up is another $750 billion they print every month. Stock purchases, give the money to the banks to keep buying stocks. Another $215 billion they print every month to prop up the bank stocks called repos. And then they tell you this is the best economy ever, or the second quarter is the best in a decade. Without all that propping up, then go all the way back to 2008, and then go from 2008 all the way back to, from 2008 to 2020, you're talking over $16 trillion worth of propping up. Pull that $16 trillion, are you kidding? This market would have gone straight down. But we made money on the way. That's fine. I'm not going to fight the tape. If they want to keep doing this and they want to push the market higher and companies aren't making money but the stock keeps going up, that's great. That's what my chart is designed for, to tell us when to get out of this big ride, when to get out of the ride. And when the ride is done, you make money on the way back down. The sad thing is that Trump may lose. That would be terrible. He may lose. Because you see, in the end, Larry Kudlow told him not to worry about the working class. Don't worry about the middle class. He kept telling them, take care of the wealthy, take care of the big corporations, keep giving them tax cuts. Don't worry about the working class, the middle class. As long as you take care of the corporations, and as long as we can lie to the people on Main Street, point to the stock market and tell them that's the economy as it goes up, and we'll push the stock market up. Once a felony, we'll keep printing money and artificially push the market up. Keep pushing it up, and tell people the stock market is the economy. And keep taking care of the large corporations. Screw the middle class. Screw the working class. But you can't work. You cannot get reelected. You get reelected by the independent voter. You get reelected by the middle class that's shrinking. You get reelected by the working class. Kudlow screwed all that up. So I'm afraid this would be an unbelievable travesty if Trump loses, and you can blame it on Kudlow. In the meantime, why don't we just make money? I can't fix that, but I sure take care of my members. We make sure we're always in the right spot at the right time. We always make sure when the market rallies, we're there, and we get the best stocks. And we don't care if they're going up, because they put $750 billion in a month, or $215 billion a month, or $608 million every hour to push the stock up. Trump even added to the swamp. Remember, he said he was supposed to shrink the swamp, drain the swamp. He didn't drain it. He put $180 billion more water into the swamp this year. In 2019, he's putting another $180 billion in this year, 2020. That means he's not draining the swamp. He's putting more water into the swamp. He makes it larger. This is all Larry Kudlow. Jobs. They told us there was... I'll never understand this. They said there was 4.8 million new jobs. How could that be? They said at the same time, they announced 1.4 million people put in claims for loss of jobs. Wait a minute. How can you have 4.8 million new jobs, but 1.4 million new claims? It makes no sense. To make sense, you got to go back and you got to check the overall, how many claims, how many people are staying unemployed. And guess what? It's been a steady $20 million people. So the numbers make no sense. Join my gang, and let's get into the right stocks and get out the right time and short those stocks, make money on the way down. 10 days free. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Check it out.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.